Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
The kicker on.
So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard. and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9 now. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Number 25, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ball. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He'll look to throw. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now again, right side, Douglas. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
3 plays and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And they'll have the football deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Rush comes and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The kicker on.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 28, Seahawks 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was
now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. On first down, it's Douglas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Complete. to David Najomi.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 30.
That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Cowboys 35. Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. End up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, Prescott. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for the 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Run for Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. A give to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a gain of a yard.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Jason Myers.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Michael Dixon to kick
Set
off.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Second down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his open man, it's Carr.
The first
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And again this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll find the tight end, Sullivan, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And it's 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Tonight's final
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. We sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped a bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunting. Call me to hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag